Hey everybody, so happy holidays again. I know I say this would be my last video, but I really wanted to name my top 24 things I did in the year of 2024. Some are good, some are bad, and some is just weird, like you said, what the. But anyway, so let's start off at the top of the year. In the middle of me getting to know my ex girlfriend at the time, we made it official in December. And I say that we officially, you know, admitted to each other that we did have feelings for each other at the time, and we are falling in love with each other, right? So we first said our love yous at the top of the year in January. So, second thing, we became a couple, and I got out of my comfort zone and visit her in her city of Arkansas. Second thing I did, um, I ended up getting engaged to her, so that was another thing. I'd never been engaged to a woman before. I've dated several women in the past, but never took it to the next level of being in a committed relationship. I went on my first date with a friend of mine's who we became lovers. Um, didn't know if it was serious or not, but I'm glad it wasn't because I finally got to see her true colors. So I went on my second date with my ex fiance, the one I officially say yes to from Arkansas. And this was after that other date that I had with another girl. So after we made it official, I decided to start jumping out of my comfort zone every now and then. So have fun with that, learn a valuable lesson for that, and I'm very happy for that. So I learned that I started liking new things. One thing about me is that I was always one to switch up every now and then. So I was like, let me get out of my comfort zone and let's see if I like anything new, because the older you get, the more you realize that there's some things you're starting to like more. Your taste and stuff and people are starting to change. So I started being with an older woman. My first time in history dating an older woman, somebody that was 30 years older than me. Fell in love with her, ended up getting engaged with her, and the relationship lasted for a year, a whole freaking year. And we, I called it quits in November. So I officially broke it up with her for several reasons, in November. So I'm very new to being single. Then bumped into my other ex fiance, who I was with when I was 17 years old at a pharmacy. Now that was just crazy. You know what's funny, because let's make a long story short. A couple of months ago in the summertime, I kept praying to God that the one person you think is for me, I'm sure you will bring back in my life. And I didn't mean to say bring back in my life, but clearly he meant that. So obviously there was something that was supposed to be there between me and him that didn't work out. And at first I was kind of heartbroken about it. I was torn up about it for like 5 days straight. But then I started to realize it was the best for me. Seeing the real truth behind why I felt like it could possibly be something. And I guess, God wanted me to see that my time with this person has truly come to pass. What I needed to see was the reason why we wasn't together, why we didn't last long, and I needed to see why we don't fit for each other. And I respect that. I was like, you know what? Some things you can't get upset and fight about. It's just some reason you just have to see for yourself that some people are for you and some people is not for you. I'm not upset about it. I'm not hurt by it. I'm not bitter about it. I am truly grateful for the lessons that I was taught by God. I was truly grateful for the signs and synchronicities, and I was truly, truly grateful for the fact that I actually did get the chance to be with that person again and to realize he's not the one for me. So, yeah. Another thing in 2024 was I finally, told everybody, a lot of people, was about my sexuality. And funny how nobody had a clue about me dating women or even being interested in women. A lot of people really thought I was into men. And a lot of people was trying to talk to me about dating guys, giving guys a chance, and trying to get me to be into a certain type of guy. And I was laughing about it because people didn't realize that I was truly over guys the moment I started hanging out with one of my friends. And it was crazy because this all happened by chance. It was an accident. This wasn't deliberate. So I met a couple of guys off of TikTok. And long story short, after hanging out with them, being cool with them for like 6 months, I realized that I just rather be friends with guys than to be dating them. Because some way, somehow, it's like I give guys a chance and then they show me why I don't want to give them another chance ever again. But like I said, I don't have a problem being friends with them because some of them are very freaking cool. Some of them are very sweet. They have a heart of gold. It's just we're not compatible. And I started to realize with me being so open and giving to people's and to be, so helpful and sweet, I was like, I'm starting to see that I was being taken advantage of a lot more than I realized. And it took about a couple of people to make me realize I was being taken advantage of. Then one person felt like I wasn't guarding myself enough because how can I give somebody chances after chances to prove to me that they're fit for me and I don't see and me not seeing the red flags. And what people don't know is that just because I don't mention anything to anybody doesn't mean I don't realize that they got red flags. I don't always go to people and complain to people about who I'm hanging out with, who I'm dating, because it's not everybody's business. And I just wish people can appreciate more of me keeping things to myself rather than always wanting me to tell them everything. Let's appreciate the fact that some people are very private. Some people don't want to talk about certain things. Some people just rather keep things to themselves. And this is not a mental issue, and this is not anything personal. So, with that being said, let's just keep some things to ourselves, right? But anyway, another thing I learned was I learned how to open up to people. I learned how to make friends. I started to see, more people compatible with me. So I started making up this soul tribe. So I made my first soul tribe, created my first soul tribe here in 2024. Another thing that happened to me in 2024 that I am truly grateful for is that I got the opportunity of a lifetime to become a part of a college. I have never ever been to a university before in my life. And I hate the fact that I gave up on school at the age of 16 because I got sick and tired of going through the arguments and fights with classmates and teachers trying to hold me back. I gave up because I felt like this teacher was personally attacking me. And instead of me, coming at her and do what I normally would do is argue and fight, I just left it all alone. I took a long ass break from school. I made several attempts to go back to school. I even went to culinary school. And this is when I finally realized my love for cooking. So, which is another thing that I want to name for my 2024 accomplishments. I have learned new cuisines. I started to become a little more strict with my eating and me working out and being active. I promised myself to be more active. I promised myself to learn new things. So, one thing I did was I started attending classes for culinary, and then this was before I went to the university I'm in now. I'm still in university. I still go to Toro. I love my school. So that was another thing. Another thing that I did this year that I am truly grateful for was I got to witness the birth of my best friend's baby. I got to witness some of my friends' accomplishments. Some of them got married, some of them had babies. And I learned something new about my partner that I was with that I'm truly grateful for. Um, and the last and final thing I did this year that really solidified how my future is going to be was being a part of a community that was known for expressing themselves in the most unique, creative ways. And I love the fact that when I came to these peoples, they didn't question me about, why I want to be a part of their community. They just say, welcome. We would be happy to have you. There is no place like this place to feel like home. And I truly felt love and welcome. So I was like, okay, let's start this out. So I started doing everything they wanted me to do. And my proudest moment was at the Pride Parade this year. I got to represent them. And I'm so happy for that. And I will forever hold this near and dear to my heart to be a part of the rainbow community for the rest of my life. And to be able to do activities and parties with them. So those are the top, I guess 24. I don't even know how many things I named for the year 2024. But I'm happy that I got to do these things with peoples. Oh, and not to mention on Instagram, I had two celebrities contact me. I had a celebrity responded to my comments underneath their videos, and I couldn't believe it. They directly spoke to me, and I was like it's not every day that you get to say, "Hey, I had two female celebrities to talk to me and comment." But yeah, I'm truly happy for that. And I became good friends with a YouTuber, the Baddie Twins. Hey, Baddies, love them. But other than that, I'm happy. Like I said, this year has taught me so much, and I'm forever grateful for that. And I was so happy to meet people who taught me how to open myself up to new things in life and learn how to be a little more brutal and honest with myself and with other people's and learn how to say no a little more. I got to see the real side of people's in my life that was in my life actually. They're not really in my life anymore. But most of all, I got to see updated, photos of my kids, and I will forever love my kids and everything. And I love my spiritual family. And I can't wait to see what the new year is going to bring. I'm very, very excited about the new year. I'm very excited about more new opportunities coming my way. Oh, another thing I adapted was a new spiritual life where I say more affirmations, I pray more, and I give myself words of encouragement. And I do this for people that really means a lot to me too, because they take in everything I say and they accept me and my help when I try to help them. They don't just dismiss me. So I'm truly grateful for those type of friends. The type of friends that's willing to sit down, talk to you, and listen to you and accept your words of encouragement, accept your advice. People that actually wants your help and not, deny it and blow your way. I'm truly grateful for that. So yeah, those are the top 24 things I guess that I wanted to tell y'all about for the year of 2024. May 2025 be the most exciting year ever. May 2025 be the most valuable lesson year ever. May 2025 be filled with so many crazy opportunities, great opportunities. I am looking forward to meeting more new peoples in my future, which I know is going to happen, especially with the environment I'm in. I can't believe I'll be graduating from school in 2026 from nursing. And then I am so grateful to have certain peoples in my life because those people are teaching me everything I'm learning to help me become a greater person. I want to become one of those valuable peoples that can actually teach other peoples and just be someone great to someone. Everybody want to be great to someone, right? So that's me, and I wanted to be grateful for everybody. Like I want everybody to be like that. I want everybody to look up to me pretty much and look at me and say, hey, you did it. I'm proud of you. So, yeah, excuse me looking like this. I'm at home chilling. But, yeah, that's just one thing I want to put out there for the year 2024 is that I had done so many things in 2024, from traveling outside the city to meeting up with new peoples, dated new peoples, opened up myself more to my sexuality and meeting peoples in the same community as me. I am so glad to become a better version of myself. And then it was the up and down with the food situation. Like, I learned how to become a vegan. I had learned how to become a pescatarian. I learned how to create new diet restrictions and everything. I'm not saying I'm on a diet. I'm on a healthy lifestyle journey and I'm learning as I go along. So no, I'm not going to be perfect and things is not going to be perfect. We're learning along the way. So I don't want nobody getting on me about anything that I do because I'm learning just like anybody else is learning. So this is a forgiving moment and I'm going to keep learning as I go along. Now, with that being said, I wish y'all nothing but the best. And like I say, wish me nothing but the best. And I pray that things get better for me in the future. Seriously. And I'm so excited. I'm taking up my TEAS test for nursing next month on the 26th. So that's another thing I am praying that I pass. And another thing I accomplished while being in school, I passed every single test that I have been taking in school. Medical. I'm like, can you believe I got 100 on no 99 on my first test and a 94 and 90 yeah 94 my second test and a 97 my third. I just kept passing. This is how you know I'm into school. I'm really serious about school. I've been passing all of my tests. I'm super excited for that. I'm like, oh my god. But yeah, I see y'all later. And the I'll probably send out another video for New Year's. Probably.